Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video, I have shown you how you can use a PrimeNG in your Angular project. So today I'm going to explain, as I promised in the last video, I said I will show you how to open the dialog box in PrimeNG, so which is having a look, good and feel. And also I'm going to bind the data in the table, PrimeNG table. Okay, let's show you the dialog box. So let's come to down. So this is like product base. If you want to show the product details, here you can show. And here also we have a dialog to show, to open like this. So there is a many ways. It is having a different content to show. Here you can see this is looks like this one, and where it is having a expand your dialog box. Okay, so this one I'm going to use it. If you want to maximize your dialog screen, so you can do that one by clicking on this. So okay, so with the help of this one I am going to show you CRUD operation, so where by using the Firebase. Okay, so two things you are going to learn today with the help of PrimeNG in Angular, how you fetch the data and update the data with the help of Firebase. Okay, so here as of now I have a login credentials, so let's just log in as a random name. So I have been logged in now. So here this is the PrimeNG table, and here I have a add and edit options. Okay, so as of now this is disabled because I have been not selected any entries here. So based on the selections we can do as a edit of the data, or we can do as a update. Okay, so first of all what we'll do as a update add. So let's say I will add as a my name and email abc@gmail.com and phone number 1234. So once I do as a submit, so it's gonna save in the database. If you'll come to here, if I do as a refresh here, so here you can see add user details. It is got created one table here. In this is the unique ID. The data which I have entered, it is got saved in the database. So this is the same entries which is got saved here. You can check, and this is the unique ID. Okay. Now, for example, if you want to do as a edit, so here you can see this button is first add details is got disabled and the edit option is enabled. So as soon as I click on edit details, here we can see the data is got written here. If you want to do as some update, so here we can do as a update. So here you can see the data is got changed, and instead of 2, here you can see the value is was earlier 1 2, and now okay it is got updated here in the fraction of second. So let's show you again. So I will change this name to any other name. Okay, as soon as do as the update, it is came here, and here also you can see the name is got changed. Okay, this is called as a Firebase syncs, and as soon as you do it will, it's gonna be update here. Sometimes you have to do as a refresh. Okay, it is not like that always it will get trigger automatically. Sometimes it's gonna be stop, so you can do as a refresh to check it out. So as of now I see that it is got instantly updated over here. So now you come to the code what and all changes I have been done. So first I will show you this is the data where you can see in the table. So these are the entries. For example, for to bind the data, here we can see, right? So how it's work. So based on your the username and email and phone number. So here I have been banded the value. The user detail will hold all the values where I have added the column name as a user, email and phone number. And let's see. So once I do as a refresh, so how I have added. So based on this, if you'll come to here, so what I did here is, if you'll go down, and this is the get user detail, right? Here you can see I have been called 3 times, one in the ng on init. So as soon as the page is get loaded, so it will get trigger here. So let me show you in the code. Let me copy the code of this one, user detail. So as soon as I do as a refresh, so it will bind the data and it will have the value. Here you can see the API response, you got it, and now inside the data we have these entries. So where I am storing the user details. So as soon as it is getting assigned, so the same variable it's gonna be bind in the table. So I will continue now. So this value is got banded here, right? So this is the one where the data is got banded. And second, now you come to the column. So these are the column where I have been added these all filter icon, or if you want to show something. So if I'll go to the PrimeNG, I have a field sorting and filter icon as well. So if you want to make as a work of this filter icon and all, sorting and all, so you have to write the some other conditions. Those will be the small one only. So this is the by default one where you have to just add the syntaxes. For example, filter column, a column filter, sorting icon. So these are the like syntax. Okay. So now the next here is if you how this one is working. So let's come here. Here I have a checkbox selections, right? How I have achieved this one. So these checkbox selections I have been used here. Here you can see click on this one. I am saying that as soon as you click on this, send the data whatever you have the value. So it will have the selected value only. So as soon as you click on this one, click on selected row. So I am saying that if it is having a data, if it is this value is true, then make as a true set. If it is false, then make as a opposite condition. So this not will help to do as a vice versa work. And similarly, this data I am going to use in the submit form. Okay, so now if you will see here, I have a two button in the header, right, in the top, add and details, right? So as soon I do as a unselected, so this button is unable, right? So what I said, make as a disable if it is true, and make as a disable if it is false, correct? So as soon as we selecting the row, so here we can see we are saying that if it is true, then make as a this selected as a true. So if we have a data, so always it will have a data. Let's come to here and I will show you how it's work. As soon as I select this one, let me add to the ts file on selected. What is that? On row selected. As soon as click on this one, so here you can see the data having these entries, so with the IDs and username details. Okay, so this one what I am saying, now this value is false, so this false will set to the opposite. So now what is the value of it? It is true. So by default if it is false from the initial code and not I am using, so definitely it's gonna be work oppositely, so this is become as a true. Okay, as soon as again if I do as a select, so initial value was true, so now here you can see this is true, so the opposite of true will be false, so this gonna be set as a false. So now what will happen if I do as a unselect, so this value I said if it is false, if it is false then make this button as a disable, correct? And if it is true then make this as a enable. So now in this case, as soon as we are not selecting, this is the right way because we are going to add the data, not with the reference of the existing data, right? So now this you have been understood, I hope. And here based on the user form, I am doing as a validation and some stuffs I have been used. You can use as per your requirement if you want to use a bootstrap or if you want to as a PrimeNG input field, so you can use like this, and you have to import the all the PrimeNG modules, then it's gonna be work. And this validation I have not made any work like we have to put as a some number or something like that, just to show you guys, just I make it. Okay, so now if I do as a submit, let's come to submit. Here you can see I am doing as a identify which one is the current operation, whether I am doing as add or edit. Okay, so how I am identifying that one? So here you can see add, so as a dialog box I am passing as a add, and if it is edit then I am passing as a edit. So these operations are coming to this place. So where I am holding that value, here I am setting the value. So I am sending to the data whatever the value it is there. So add or update, the value will get stored in this variable. If it is edit mode, then what is the current value is set to this variable. So same variable I have been utilized to both the operations, because vice versa we are going to do, we are not going to do the things at the same time, correct? So as soon as I click on submit, so here you can see the form is valid, so it is gone to the inside code, and here you can see the add or update value is add. So this condition is satisfied, right? So now it will come to here inside this if condition, and here I am sending these are the value. You just go to the database and update it. So I will go inside and I will show you what I have written here. So these are the three call, database call, where I am going to add or get, and I am going to do as a update. So whatever the data it is there, it's gonna be set with the reference, and it will generate the ID of it, unique ID. So what is the table name? The table name it as a added user detail. Okay, so now as soon as I do as a add, so now it will go and it will set the value of it. So here you can see after coming to the setting, whatever the data it was there, I have been sent to the backend, and now initially at the after few seconds I can see the ID is got generated here. So now it's gonna be written in the database. So now it will come to the code, and as soon as you have a response, then it will come here, and I am saying once you got a response, then reset the form. So it's not gonna be sent, and it will not hold the value of it again. So again I am calling the get user detail to store the value in the same variable again. So here you can see now we are in the get user detail. So in the get user detail, how I am fetching the data based on the table name. So whatever the value we have, we are taking the reference. So for example, the table added user detail will have all the references. Those references with the help of ID you send it to me in the return callback. So here you can see after it will have a response. So this data will hold it. Either see, this is the duplicate work. I have been called two times to make you understand, that's all. I can remove this call here as well. It is not needed because as soon as you are calling that API, so it's gonna be saved because I have been called in the ng on in it. So now I will do as a submit. So here you can see the two entries is there which I have entered now. So what I will do as a update again. Let me add any number, something like this. I will save it now. So here you can see I have commented these two API, that was the extra one, to make you understand, that's all. I can remove from the ng on it, I can add to here as well. So to avoid that unwanted call again. Okay. So this is how you can do as a add update in the PrimeNG table with the help of Firebase. So I have been try to explore you how you can do utilize the Firebase as well. So these are the small case where you can do, and now you come to the update. I forgot to explain you. So let me show you the update. So for example, Now I am doing an update of these entries. So here you can see as soon as I clicked, so I have a data. So this data I have been stored in the selected row, correct? So now in the global variable I have set it this value. As soon as this pop-up will get open, okay, so it will retain the value. So now what I will say, you just make some changes, and this value I am saying that click on submit. So already we are identify which value is it you have been clicked now. So for example, which button you have been clicked now. So this is the edit operation. So in the edit operation, we are not going to call the API which is going to add in the database. I am going to update the data, correct? So if I'll go to the next, here this condition is satisfied. So now it will go inside, and here you can see the selected dot id based on the unique ID. I am going to update the data. So it will go inside and it will have a return of it. After that, it will reset the form, and then it will update you. So here you can see again the API is got called without creating an extra record. And now here in the right side you can see where that is. Here you can see the name is gone to the last. So this is the zero index value where I have been renamed with the Salim KKKO. So the old value was this one. So as soon as I continue this one, so it will get assigned. Now here you can see the name is updated. Now this name also will get changed here. Here you can see. I hope you have understood how it's work, and in this video I hope you have learned how to do as a hide or disable based on the selections of data, and how you can pass the data, and many more things I have been told here. And if you are using a Firebase, you will get to know how to do as a CRUD operation at all. And here you can see this as soon as we are here you can see this is the expand and minimize. You can do as a minimize and maximize your screen. So this is looks good, that's why I've been used. So you can do as your customize whatever you need, and it is up to you how you are going to modify the code. Okay, that's it from this video, and if you have a queries, let me know. I will definitely help you out. Thank you so much. Bye bye.